Hello, children. Have you ever wondered why the milk gets converted into curd, or fruits kept at room temperature for several days gets rotten, or a small seed sown into the soil grows into a new plant? In all these and many more such examples, we see that some chemical change is taking place which cannot be reversed easily. So we can say whenever a chemical change occurs, chemical reaction takes place, and these are represented with the help of chemical equations. Yes, this is what we are going to study in detail in the first chapter of science, class 10 chemistry, and the name of the chapter is chemical reactions and equations. In this chapter, we will study about the various types of chemical reactions and the chemical equations which represent these chemical changes. And also, we will learn about how to balance the chemical equations. So, let us move on. In chemical change, two or more substances react together to form a new product with new properties by rearranging atoms or groups of atoms, so it is called a chemical reaction. This statement will become more clear if we see an example. Here in this example, hydrogen is an element which is gaseous in nature, and oxygen another element again gaseous in nature. When these two elements combine together, it forms a new product. So the new product which is being formed is hydrogen oxide. It is liquid in nature. So when we are looking to this reaction says that two gaseous elements are combining together and it is forming a new substance with new properties, absolutely different from the reactants. So this hydrogen oxide, which is commonly known as water, gets formed in this reaction. So in this reaction, hydrogen is a gas which is highly explosive. Oxygen, it is the gas which does not burn itself but it supports burning, and it forms hydrogen oxide, commonly known as water, and we know that water puts out the fire. So in this chemical reaction, we have seen that two substances are reacting together and a new product is formed with new properties, and this is done just by rearranging the atoms or groups of atom which is present in the reactant side. So here when the product is formed, here the elements are getting rearranged. It is the same element, it is hydrogen and oxygen, but now it has rearranged itself and it has become hydrogen oxide. Let us see another example. Here three substances are reacting together and it is forming a new product. So the element which is combining is iron, which is solid in nature. It is combining with oxygen present in the air and water or moisture, you can say. So when these three combines together, it forms a new substance with new properties. And here also just the rearrangement of the atoms or groups of atom is taking place. So this hydrated iron oxide is formed, which we commonly call it as rust. So we see that in a chemical change, two or more substances are combining together and new products are being formed. These new products have new properties, and these products again is formed just by rearranging the atoms or groups of atoms. So this is a beautiful example of chemical reaction which is taking place. You know, children, the very interesting part of any chemical reaction is that the chemical reactions can be represented in two ways, either in terms of names or words called word equations, or in terms of symbols and formulae called chemical equations. Let us understand these one by one. Suppose I say burning of magnesium in oxygen to form magnesium oxide. Let me write this for you. Burning of magnesium in oxygen to give magnesium oxide. See, this is the activity 1.1 given in our NCERT, which I'll explain in detail in another slide. But just look here, the description of the chemical reaction. So this description of a chemical reaction in a sentence form is quite long, isn't it? So it can be written in a shorter form. The simplest way to do this is to write it in the form of a word equation. So the word equation for this reaction would be magnesium plus oxygen gives magnesium oxide. Now children, see, it is magnesium plus oxygen gives magnesium oxide. Whatever is written on the left hand side of this arrow is known as reactant. So this magnesium plus oxygen is reactant, and whatever is written on the right hand side of the arrow is known as product. So magnesium and oxygen is reactants and magnesium oxide is the product. Now let us take another example. Suppose I say chemical reaction between granulated zinc and dilute sulfuric acid. Now children, see, this is the activity 1.3 given in our NCERT, which again I'll explain it in the another slide in detail. But just look at the description of the reaction. Chemical reaction between granulated zinc and dilute sulfuric acid in the word equation can be written as zinc plus sulfuric acid gives zinc sulfate plus. So here again, whatever is written on the left hand side of the arrow, zinc plus sulfuric acid is the reactant, and whatever is written on the right hand side of the arrow, zinc sulfate plus hydrogen is the product. And this is the word equation for this long descriptive sentence. Now children, here zinc is written granulated. So granulated means broken into pieces, and water is added to the sulfuric acid. So dilute is written. This I'll explain in another slide in detail. Now look here. Children, just recall what we had learnt in class 9 chapter 2 of science. Is matter around us pure? Yes. We had learnt that elements are represented by symbols and compounds are indicated by formulae. So for this word equation that is written here, burning of magnesium in oxygen to give magnesium oxide, the chemical equation in the form of symbols and formulae will be written as Mg. Mg is for the magnesium element and O2 is for oxygen element, and magnesium oxide is the compound, so it is written MgO, the formula. Similarly, for the chemical reaction between granulated zinc and dilute sulfuric acid, for this word equation, the chemical equation in the form of symbols and formulae will be, for this element zinc, the symbol is Zn, and for the compound sulfuric acid, the formula is H2SO4 gives zinc sulfate, which is a compound, ZnSO4 plus hydrogen, which is an element, H2. So we see that the chemical equation for the chemical reaction between granulated zinc and dilute sulfuric acid in the word form is written as zinc plus sulfuric acid gives zinc sulfate and hydrogen, and in chemical equation form it is written as Zn plus H2SO4 gives ZnSO4 plus H2. So we see a word equation links together the names of the reactants with those of the products. So here the names of the reactants magnesium plus oxygen are linked together with the names of the product magnesium oxide. For this chemical equations, a chemical equation is the symbolic representation of a chemical reaction in the form of symbols and formulae of the substances involved. So here, for this descriptive sentence, burning of magnesium in oxygen to give magnesium oxide, The chemical equation is written in the form of symbols and formulae as Mg plus O2 gives MgO, and for this word equation, the symbols and formulae in the form of chemical equation is written as Zn plus H2SO4 gives ZnSO4 plus H2. So, a chemical equation is a shorthand method of representing a chemical reaction. I hope this is clear to you that what is word equations and how it is written, what is chemical equations and how it is written in a chemical reaction. Children, thank you for watching and playing. This is Anupama ma'am signing off.